So creating a curved ceiling is actually pretty simple. So I'm going to start by just creating an opening in the overlook. If I can remember what I'm doing with that, but just this way you can see it's not tied to the walls or anything. And if you've probably already dealt with this, but it just needs a room separator. All right, so first thing, you want to make sure you have a level 2 ceiling plan, which you'll need to add. So to do that, you're going to go to View, Plan Views, drop down to Reflected Ceiling Plan, and then it gives you a list of all the current plans. So you're just going to choose level 2, and it'll create that for you. So to do the ceiling, for the overlook. So let's say this one, we're just going to do like the full thing as a curved one. You'll start by opening a section view of it. I'm going to curve it so it's like a tunnel this way, but you can do it either way. And you're modeling a component. So you're going to model in place, choose ceiling, and then tile like this one. I'll title it overlook. Hit extrusion, and it's going to ask you to pick a plane. So you're going to make sure you get this full wall that's here, or whichever wall you're starting it from. And then the easiest one is this start in radius arc. So you can come in and figure out the height. And sometimes it annoys me because it like switches back and forth. So what you can also do is go up. So let's say I want the bottom at, it's pretty high. So we'll put the bottom at 10 feet. So now I can come back to my start end radius arc, and I'm going to click here, just go straight across. And then you can either go all the way up or you can have it partial, however you want to do it. Then I am going to just delete that starting line. You'll need to offset this line. You want it about 4 inches thick for the ceiling, and you can go up or down. So if I've set my height where I want it here, then I'm going to offset it up. And then you've got to have a closed line or a closed shape to model it. And you can't have these little extensions. So you can do trim extend. Oops, I did the wrong way. I always do it the wrong way. There we go. Let's see if I do it right this time. All right. So you've got your full one. You can change your material here, or you can come back later and change it. And then you'll just click to exit out. Then you'll go to level 2. And you'll see right here, whoops, there we go. This is that arc. So you can just drag it all the way across. And then now, if I go to level 2, we'll just open up camera view. So that gives you that curved ceiling. It is going to be open above it. So you can, which I think is fine if you just want to leave it as floating. If you want this closed, you can close in the ceiling, or sorry, this wall here. And then I think you said maybe over the bar as well. So there's a couple ways you could do that. You can either leave it open as a ceiling or add a ceiling and put it in below it. Since this is a really high ceiling, I'm just going to put in, I think it's like 17.5 feet. So I'm going to put in a basic GWB ceiling just to lower it. Overall, again, this is just what I'm doing. This has nothing to do with how to do the arc. I'm going to show you it'll work either way. 10 feet, we'll put it at feet. Hit OK. So we have that ceiling. But then you're going to do the same process. No, it won't work. Okay, I think because this section is here. I was trying to delete the section and I was not where I had placed it. So the best thing would be if you have your bar already built and then do your ceiling. I'm just going to assume for this purpose that the bar is here. Again, I'm going to open that section view so that I'm looking. So again, the bar would be on this wall back here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Model in place, ceilings. Call this one the bar ceiling. I'm going to do extrusion again. It's going to say pick a plane. So for this one, to get the wall, you've got to come like all the way to the top of the wall. So, and this is one full wall. It goes from the level 1 all the way up to the roof. So you'll select that. And then I'm going to use my lines again just to outline where I want it. And if you have your bar, it's going to make it a lot easier. So let's say I want the bottom here at 9 feet. And then I'm going to come over just so I know, like, let's say I want it 18 feet wide. Again, I'm just using these as like draft lines, basically. I'm going to delete them, but then I'll do that start and radius arc. Here, I'm going to have it, you can either, again, go all the way up to meet the ceiling, or you can have it lower, which would basically be like a floating cloud. So however you want to do it. I'm going to delete these lines now because I don't need it. Again, I'm going to offset it and close in. I'm clicking too fast. I need to slow down. All right, again, you can change the material here. Let's see if I can do it real quick. It'll show. Slow. Like it's got stained wood. So we'll say okay. And then we'll double check. Go back to level 2 ceiling view. Again, you have this, and then I could just pull it out over the bar. So what that's going to do, if I look at my camera, if I did a camera view, is I'm going to have just that floating arc over where the bar is. So hopefully that gives you at least enough to create what you need to.